Greetings, Earthlings!
Greetings, Earthlings!
Welcome to another episode of
You already know who it is, your boy Kewl CutLis. You already know Mariana, Florida. I'm up here in Atlanta, Georgia with Urban Nerd Weekly. Y'all already tuned in, lock in. You already know Heartache PKB coming soon. We might just reveal the date on the show. Y'all lock in, tune in, fuck with me.
On a brand new Birkin and them body. So shot that she want all that, but to get on the stroll. Had to go and get my bands up, had to take my L's and man up. Them crackers pulled us over, they whipped my ass, I had my hands up. Cause I don't wanna be another him. I wanna die rich, I don't wanna die G. So every time that we post up, gotta ride around with that blam. Every time that we go broke, we either sell dope or scam. We gon' try to get legit. Being broke, we ain't had no clue how the fuck you change for real. Even though squashed all them beats, it'll never be the same. And you know I tried to hide my pain. I really don't rap up by no hoes and diamond chain. Them hoes in my diamonds. Cause you know what they call me, yeah, that shit that hurt. I can't fuck this shawty rock cause she too burn. She gon' have my baby. Even though she been.
Greetings, Earthlings. It's your boy Spayce.
and Kitty.
And this is Urban Nerd Weekly's very first interview with a rapper by the name of Kewl CutLis. How you feeling today, bro?
I'm feeling alright, man. I'm feeling good to be here.
Man, that's awesome. We're glad to have you up in the studio today. Where you from?
I'm from Florida, Mariana, Florida to be exact, the Greenwood area. So it's a pretty, like a little small town, but I'm from Florida.
Do y'all wrestle gators over there?
I mean, while you being funny, it's a couple swamps, you might see a gator or two while I'm from being for real. So yeah, I mean, you might catch that though while you being funny.
Have you ever eaten a gator?
Yeah, I have. Most
Is it
of the
good?
time. It busting.
First of all, gator is fucking delicious. I've had gator too.
What's Spayce?
I've had reheated gator and it was not delicious.
What was it? Grilled,
Probably
fried?
work with one.
Fried.
It was fried?
But he said reheated though, so it probably work with you know, if it ain't fresh out that grease.
Yeah,
it might not hit.
Slit like calamari be when you Yeah. So, okay, so you're down from Florida. Are you influenced by anyone from Florida as far as music goes, or do your music inspirations expand farther than Florida?
Yeah, my music inspiration definitely extend farther than Florida, but I definitely got Florida influences. Like you got like your Rick Ross's, I like the DJ Khaled sound, and T-Pain is actually from the area I'm from, 850. He actually from Tallahassee, that Tallahassee, Quincy area where I'm from. So yeah, he's definitely one of my influences as well if we talking about Florida, for sure.
Okay, so what brought you up to Atlanta?
Shoot, the music, honestly. I had been up here back and forth over the years, you know what I'm saying, just come, I might, hop in the studio a couple times while I was up here. And, after talking with a couple people, they probably, said, but you trying to take this shit serious to the next level, you need to go and come up in here and lock in. So I finally decided, bumping, I'm gonna relocate and try to do the same thing, bigger city, see what we can make happen.
Yeah, Atlanta is a very musically influenced area. Like, I've lived in Atlanta all my life, and I've, basically my life is in songs. It's kind of like Baby Driver.
Okay.
My life is in songs, and just, whenever I listen to music, I like to listen to, a lot of different, sounds with it, like the specific instrumentals, the way that artists sound when they're, delivering their lyrics. I listen to, different aspects to a song, and if all of that appeals to me, then that's a good song to me.
Okay.
And it's kind of difficult just to have that with a lot of newer artists. So, do you think you can make music that even I would listen to?
Oh, yes.
I listen to shit. I listen to trash.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, so my music is kind of a little bit different than a lot of the music. Now, I wouldn't say too much different than a lot of music that get made today, but it's a lot more in tune as far as it's a lot more, lyrical based. It got a lot of sauce to it, but if you actually listen to the lyrics, I am actually talking about stuff in most of the songs. So yeah, I do think if you
so you
like,
rap with a purpose.
Yeah, I say that. I can definitely say that. Every track probably is a story that really happened that I'm just probably reflecting on within that 2 to 3 minutes that I discuss it.
Okay. Would you say that your originality is one of your strong suits as an artist?
I would definitely say so. I
feel like that's what the game needs right now, especially from, the nerd's eye view of things, with us being as obsessed, with music how we
These
know.
newer artists and their originality ain't really all that good.
Yeah, that's kind of why, that's what the game needs right now. You know what I mean? A lot of people sound like a lot of other people. Like, you got new artists that come out and you could tell exactly who they listen to. Like more so, like back in the day, you could tell who influenced somebody. You could tell like 2 or 3 people that might have influenced T.I.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell like 3 or 4 people that might have influenced Wayne to a degree.
Like you can most definitely tell that Eminem has inspired Hopsin.
Right.
And like Eminem has said something about it in one of his songs, saying like, "See, I inspired the Logics, the Hopsins, the culture."
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. And speaking of the culture, how would you compare the culture, the musical culture in Atlanta, to the one back in your hometown?
I ain't gonna lie, I mean, only thing I can say, well, I had to say like the culture where I'm from is just kind of underdeveloped because we kind of just started.
Mm-hmm.
So like most of the artists that you gonna hear from or will hear from in the future, or you already heard, we just kind of started. So like a lot of us is like some of the first artists, or like some of the first people to be successful outside of just some normal. He might have went to college and hooped or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us musicians from that area are just some of the first people in life in general to be successful in that area. So as far as Atlanta, you know Atlanta probably kind of like Black Hollywood. You kind of know where you can get to up here. Where we from, we just really starting out, so we kind of stepping out on the untapped water. So I could just say we really just starting the scene in Florida, in that Northwest Florida area, compared to Atlanta, kind of already developed as the Mecca right now. Okay. So I could definitely say that's the difference.
Okay. So about how long have you been doing music?
I think I've been doing music. I know it's been about 10 years now.
10 years?
Since I was about 15. So yeah, so it's been about 10 years now.
Okay, so what if you could attribute it to one moment, what would you say was the moment that you decided or maybe realized that music was definitely going to be the thing that you were pursuing?
I came up here to Atlanta when I was like 16, probably like 2011, 2012. And that's that summer that Gucci and T.I. locked up, so you ain't hear nothing but a lot of Future and 2 Chainz.
Right.
And so I
definitely remember that period of time.
Yeah, I had came up here. I was supposed to come up here for like a week to stay with my cousin, and ended up staying up here the whole summer. And like I really was entrenched into like that, you know what I'm saying? Entrenched into like that era of like that Future, when Future first got out of that Magic, Ain't No Way Around It, all that era. I would say Dirty Sprite.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dirty Sprite.
I remember Dirty Sprite.
Yeah, True Story, Thousand.
That was my club hit,
you know,
days there.
Yeah. So like when I first heard, bro.
So you was here when True, what was it? Was it True Story? The one that broke live mixtapes.
Yeah, True Story.
Yeah. Which was a good tape. Which was a great tape.
So that's something when I came, I had, you know, so I had never really left the small town that I'm from. So that summer when I came up here, I kind of seen that some of the aspirations and dreams that I had were kind of attainable. You know what I'm saying? Then I kind of heard the music, and I kind of was inspired that, okay, I can kind of make the music that I want to make, where I can rap and sing. Even though my voice is a little raspy, I can still, you know what I'm saying, put out that sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And like I kind of was inspired once I heard bro music, and I was in Atlanta and I seen a lot more than I had seen, but I felt like, you know, I could probably...
That was that moment?
Yeah, I kind of felt it in my soul, like, okay, this might be right for me to stick with.
Okay.
And so I kind of picked it up kind of seriously ever since that summer.
Yeah, I could definitely dig that, man. That was actually a great summer. I remember all the music that came out, because you're right, like T.I. and Gucci, there was a split little minute where both of them was locked up. So it left a lot of room, and I remember like that was the one of the most prolific years that 2 Chainz had, because that lane was wide open for him. So yeah, I definitely remember that was a good time. That was a good time for music, especially in the city. So all right, so now that you've been in the A, you've been doing your music thing for a minute. Like, what are some of the things that you did not expect that you have experienced while being here? Because I know a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, with, like you just said, Atlanta being new Black Hollywood, a lot of people are moving here to pursue their dreams. Yeah. I mean, I'm from Atlanta, and I moved back to the city to continue pursuing my dreams. So what are some of the things you kind of encountered that you didn't expect? Like, were there things that you were expecting that did not happen, or things that happened that you didn't expect?
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I can say when I got up here, I think like the first week I got up here, I had like 3 shows. So like,
okay, that's awesome. You hit the city with dates already. That's an awesome move.
So as soon as I packed the bags from touchdown, I had 3 shows like that first week. So I had like a couple of them in Marietta, couple on the Kennesaw, and then I think I had one. I don't want to say I didn't have B-Line right off. I don't want to lie like that, but I had another smaller club. I want to say like my first week, and that kind of got me a little shocked.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying, coming from Florida, I ain't really had no shows.
Right. I mean, just being a rapper in general, most rappers that you know right now probably don't have 3 shows lined up.
You know what I'm saying? Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Unless they got a strong team.
Yeah. And like I said,
imagine it's difficult just to get to schedule shows, especially when you're just like a solo artist.
Yeah, especially you're an independent
and you don't
artist.
have like management or anything like that.
Exactly.
Well,
So
hopefully with Urban Nerd Weekly, like eventually we can move towards being able just to help sponsoring
Mhm.
a lot of young striving artists like yourself and like many others. And also personally, I'm trying to use the Urban Nerd name just to like branch out to my own things. So like once I'm trying to get like a shop together for myself, like where I sell a lot of things that's like handcrafted and created by a lot of younger like lesser known artists that actually has talent and not looking at 3 scratches at a wall trying to pay $3 billion for it. Like I'm trying to be able just to like allow them just to sell their art within my store along with like kind of like a boutique, but I don't want to be like like I'm not girly despite how I look right now. I'm a nigga at heart. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just bruh. Only reason why I'm sitting like a lady is because like that's how I was taught to sit in the dress. But really, bruh, like I would be just like lounged over the couch right now, leg over it, like bruh, what's up? But like tangent. But basically, yeah, I want to be able just to help a lot of people, you know, through my business. So like, you know, I can help a lot of the struggling individuals. Like I wanted to branch out to like a lot more things. Also, like I would like to like sell people's mixtapes eventually.
yeah.
Or like whatever like things is going on. So like, you know, everybody a part of Urban Nerd Weekly has their own dreams and goals just to like hopefully be able to branch more than just like something like minor like us recording here to like being able just to like
definitely a vehicle. So with the lady of the show speaking, that does segue me into my next question, which is, since moving to Atlanta and with you being a rapper, what's the situation with the ladies looking like?
I ain't gonna lie. I can't even lie. Atlanta look real nice. I ain't gonna even cap. There's a lot of. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of fun.
HIVs in my area.
You gotta be protected. You definitely got to be protected. Now
Right.
you got to use your contraceptive and be well protected. To let everybody know that. But in all
Don't fuck
seriousness,
if you unsure about fucking.
that's true too.
If you gotta wonder if you gotta get tested after you fuck, you shouldn't fuck.
A lot of that, man. There's a lot of true statements that just got passed. But I must admit, though, man, they got something. They got a lot of fine women up here. I ain't even gonna cap. I definitely.
There's a lot of fine women too.
Hush your mouth. Hush your
I'm
mouth.
just saying, you pull up with Caitlyn and you find out that's Bruce.
Now I ain't gonna lie, but I can't really get into that because I just getting started. I can't lose my fan base. But I must say, like I said, they look nice up here. Like I said, though, the ladies look real nice. You know, I have.
Do you feel like the fact that your profession as a rapper makes it a little more easier to, you know, break the ice as far as like, do you get a lot of female attention at your shows and stuff like that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I do.
Yeah.
It is a difference. I ain't gonna lie, when you come in.
Because it's not only that you coming from a different state, but you came from a kind of a smaller town in your state, which I can definitely understand because I like I said, I'm from Atlanta and I lived in a smaller town in Georgia for quite some time.
Yeah.
And just coming back to the city after that, it was a huge difference. So.
And plus, listen to how he talk.
But yeah, though. So what another question is kind of sliding over to a different subject matter, but it's very relevant to what's going on right now. We talked a little bit earlier about you being into sports. How do you feel about the passing of the legendary Koba Bryant?
That man got yeeted to a fucking mountain.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, Lord.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt for real, because you know, that's like we lost our Jordan.
Yeah.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
that's the crazy part. A lot of people saying, damn, we lost Kobe before Jordan. Nobody
You
saw that
Kobe
coming.
before Betty White.
Chill. Chill. But in all seriousness though, yeah, man, like I kind of feel I'm kind of distraught about it because like I said, like we lost our Jordan.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like we ain't see Jordan. We know he was fine. We know he was hard, but like we ain't see bro. A lot of us born in the '90s.
Yeah.
Like he already won 3 by the time I was born. So like
Yeah.
I ain't see that.
Matter of fact, I think with me being like the oldest person in the room right now, I can honestly say so much. I can honestly say yeah, cause I was young enough to be just young enough to catch them last Jordan in his prime days.
Yeah.
And that's another thing about Kobe is, you know, I actually put this on Instagram yesterday, but Kobe, he played Jordan in his prime. It was the tail end of his prime, but still was prime.
Yeah.
He played Melo prime.
Yeah.
He's played Bron prime. Tim Duncan,
Tracy McGrady.
Right.
So many other great players.
Exactly. He played the whole when the Phoenix Suns when they had that whole squad.
Marion and everybody.
Yeah, he played them too before he retired. So you know what I'm saying? He was a true athletic warrior with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was starting to become like a savant, like bigger than, you know what I'm saying? Cause I honestly, you know what I'm saying? Me being like, you know what I'm saying, a designer, a fashion designer on the side, I definitely, you know what I'm saying, had a couple designs with a couple PEs. I definitely wanted to present to him personally. Like now he'll never see him. You know what I'm saying? So like you think of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't play basketball, but like, you know what I'm saying, I'm very influenced with the sport. I you know, of course, you know, I pick up a ball and shoot.
Right.
Like I'm not in the league, but you know, I still follow the league because it's a part of the fabric of my life.
Right.
You know,
like
I'm a fan.
For people that don't know this, like for the average African American male, the reason you don't see us hitting the gym a bunch is because we go play a bunch of sports. We play basketball, we play games of football, and that is why we have such a higher attachment sometimes to a lot of the athletes. And it's also part of the reason why it's no surprise we dominate a lot of the leagues because we play all these games for recreation and exercise. So for somebody like Kobe Bryant, especially with him being, you know, because one of the bigger reasons we talk about Kobe today is, you know, people who don't understand, Kobe was a basketball nerd.
He definitely
was a true nerd of the game. He woke up thinking about the game. He would go in the gym and practice the same shot. We talk about somebody who had already achieved the height of making 35 points a game long before they needed to. You know what I mean? So
shit, hearing about Kobe Bryant's career, not really being a fan of sports, but like I can honestly say, like I can't say that I've heard anything bad about this man, but there was a few posts that I seen on Facebook. I was about to look it up, where it was some woman was trying to remind people that he beat a rape charge.
I ain't gonna lie.
And I heard it. I did hear that bitch made that shit up and then got paid off.
This whole thing.
So that was hilarious.
And you know, the fact that they bringing this up post-hummus about this guy is very disrespectful. I mean, first of all, they doing this after they told.
After he died.
Not only after they died, but y'all know most of us knew Kobe was dead before his wife did.
Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear that.
Damn.
I did hear that.
Like the sheriff of whatever county of California where TMZ is based at, the sheriff is going in on them for breaking this story to the masses before his family was notified. That's the reason, if anybody remembers, ESPN took a minute before they started talking about it because they respected that shit enough to make sure that was verified, because TMZ just say some shit.
Right, because like I thought it was a hoax when I first heard about it. Because like to be honest with you, just hearing about it, it was kind of funny to me just to hear Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter accident.
It didn't even sound real.
It's just right, because like Kobe Bryant, knowing I would think that he would have got killed like doing something that maybe he loved or doing some.
Doing some other stuff.
Like,
I'm gonna tell you, because Kobe in the interview, he is a basketball nerd, but when they asked him the thing that he loved to do the most, it was be a dad.
Yeah, that's what got me saying.
They said his body was found, like when they found him and his daughter, they were still holding each other.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
he died doing what he loved, which is being a father.
I mean, that's really the sad part, because me having a daughter myself, and you know, mine being like my mini-me myself, like, you don't want to see you and your mini-me go out. Like they could like say if you do go out, your mini-me just like you, so everybody can still.
Right.
Everybody
Like that was a lesbian that just got killed.
Yeah, like you still.
He told folks a long time ago, he was like, she better than I was at that age with the game. She's gonna be a beast with it. It's over.
Shit, it was gonna be over.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they just, you know what I'm saying? Like my people always told me though, man. Don't know man know the time or the hour.
Sure.
And I, you know, as a kid I really ain't understand that, but as I get older, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to make you killed that bitch. It's starting to make a lot more sense. You know. But like I said, it's just like we lost our Jordan. That's it, just like we lost our Jordan.
Yeah. And it's crazy too because now, you know, it don't seem like it, but because where we at age-wise, you know what I'm saying, the younger generation, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be mythical.
Yeah.
We gonna sound like the old head when we talking
like,
about.
Y'all remember Kobe, especially when Jordan is still selling shoes and shit.
Yeah. Man, them Kobe so high right now, bro.
Yeah.
$200 pair Kobe about $1,200 right now, boy. Y'all resellers, y'all wrong as fuck for that shit.
Yeah, oh y'all know y'all capping over that, man.
I feel like they doing too much time to change the NBA.
But see, we can't even like. And then the fact is, we just talked about Jordan, but Jordan doing that too, cause he finna release some 11s that's purple and gold in honor of Kobe.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that though. So I can't even blame him for getting that bag at the same time, you know. Cause that is his little brother, you know what I'm saying? That was Kobe idol, and he, you know,
him and Shaq had their little thing going on, but he still was like shit. But you know, me and my real little brother fight, and get what? I still love him though.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that ain't even know. I wouldn't even really. Like I said, it's just like I said, it's just like we lost our Jordan. That's all I can say on that. I ain't gonna say nothing too crazy on that. Just that's how that one feel. That one really hurt. Kind of, you still don't believe it, really.
Yeah.
Still kind of fresh right now. You
Like when you get online and you see like more and more.
It ain't nothing else on TV right now.
Yeah, it ain't no TV, on social media. So I talking about like.
You might as well just stay to yourself right now, cause that's all you're gonna see, and rightfully so. And rightfully so.
I think, you know, and just to, you know, like, we didn't want to make it seem like we were sliding over this, but yes, that was the allegation made against this man had nothing at all to do with what happened with his dad. But it was a false allegation. Like, and it ain't like how with OJ. It ain't like how with OJ we was like, nah, he ain't do it, but we knew he fucking did that shit. But Kobe's like, nah, bro, that's not even. And then we find out.
Kobe don't even look like the type of nigga that do some shit.
As my man Dave Chappelle said, we find out this bitch had 8 different semens in her panties from that night. Like. So
weird flex, but okay.
You know you can't come outside tomorrow, right? But yeah, on another note, you did mention that you have some handlings in the fashion area, and I did browse the gram and see that you know what I'm saying, you did have something going on. So if you'd like to elaborate on that now, that would be great. Like what you got going on fashion wise.
On fashion wise, oh yeah, definitely. I got a couple. You know, so I got a couple brands that I rock with heavy. I got my stylist brand, which is, you know, King Scent. Y'all go poke my boy King Scent. OTW, which own the world, which is one of our brands, and PKB, which is one of my brand, Pimp King Boss. Y'all already know. So I just got a lot of collabs, and I wear a lot of, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if you call it sponsoring, but I wear a lot of brands.
Oh yeah,
that's hot right now.
Like brand ambassador.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Ambassadorship. I'm gonna make a word.
Yeah.
Ambassadorship. That's what I've been doing a lot of lately. Like you see, I just wear some drip. But I'm gonna put on some drip anyway. I ain't got no stylist. I know I said my stylist because like that, you know, that's my people. You know, so that's what he do. He keep drip, but. Like I said, I ain't got no style. I piece all this stuff together myself, but that's what I like to do.
Well, you know, it's different level of stylists. Some stylists just you know what I'm saying, kind of curate, and then you pick what you like from there, and then you got the other hands-on stylists where they like put your whole outfit together. You just show up.
Yeah, most of the time it be like he designs stuff, I design stuff, and we weigh it back and forth.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
It's like a collab project.
Yeah, and like I said, I just like all the other shit, like every other artist, like the Louis, the Pradas.
Yeah.
So even the lower shit like the Chrome Hearts, the Bisou, even the, you know.
Okay, so with you being a rapper that has some fashion affiliation, like, do you feel like that's kind of becoming a prerequisite in the music game as far as rap is concerned? Because we starting to see a point where a lot of rappers are very fashion forward. You know what I'm saying? We grew up where everybody had the same white t-shirts and baggy ass jeans on. You know what I'm saying? And as long as they had like $1,000 necklaces and some jewelry in their mouth, it didn't really matter what they had on. But now, you know, motherfuckers is showing up and showing out. You know what I'm saying? We like, along with a song coming out, we also seeing like these different looks from rappers, especially you think about people like Future, Thugger, especially 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz had some of the most eye-catching shit.
Yeah, especially Louis Vuitton Don.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So do you feel like now that's becoming kind of a prerequisite to being an artist these days, is having kind of a forward-thinking fashion sense?
I would say only if you're a dripper. Like, cause some artists yes and some artists no. Like the artists you mentioned, like 2 Chainz, Gunna, Thug. Yeah. Like if you that type of artist.
And Lil Baby started sliding into that character category too.
Definitely.
Cause he went from the white tees with everything to then he kind of like like matter of fact in his songs you see him say I don't post on the ground cause the haters be watching, but now 2 years later on Whoa he's saying post my drip up daily just so they can see it. Definitely
a prerequisite if you a dripper. You can't be on that microphone talking about you a dripper and hop off and have, you know what I'm saying, somebody in the back piecing your shit together. And you can't be just shopping off the mannequin. Now those definitely are prerequisite if you a dripper. But if you like she said earlier, if you like a hop scene Eminem type cat, nah, you can come in there in sweatpants. Cause we really just coming to hear bars. But if you got soft, like you can't, you know, honestly, like say, and just being honest, you can't be no dripper, and then I come in, I ain't got no drip, they're gonna throw it off. You know what I'm saying? If I came in and you first seen me, it ain't look right, you're gonna be like, dang, I was kind of expecting it to look. You see what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, it does make, because it's kind of like if you rap about having 5 cars and you got 1 car and it's a Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck me up.
Yeah. Like I think that definitely does play a lot into how you are impacted by artists.
Everything.
Right, because I you know, it made me think about the first time I ever met. I only met him one time. I met Walker one time. He was performing at Figure 8. I think they call the club Blow now. I don't even know if it's still open or not. But when we was out, like after his show, me, him, and my buddy was outside, and he was like literally just posted up by his car. He had a regular ass car, but at the same time, didn't fuck me up because at the time Walker wasn't talk about driving Raris and fucking Benzes and Bentleys and shit like that. He was on some I'm a savage shit, and I was like, that nigga got a savage car. That shit, like it wasn't no beat up.
Yeah, the car for a shooter.
Right, but it was it was a good running car to get away from shit.
Yeah, car for a shooter.
But it aligned with who he was.
It's definitely a prerequisite.
Yeah, because if you're gonna talk about being hard, I mean, you better not get your ass up when we find out about it too many times. Yeah, then they're gonna throw off everything you've been talking about in your music.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely. So I guess with that being said, it goes to say that your music definitely has talks of the drip in there, because we'll give you on camera today. Got the Hustle Hard, the pink flamingo hoodie. I don't know if they can catch that detail out of it.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Really, technically, it's supposed to be blurred.
Hey, you know, we ain't got,
Oh, nah, we ain't BET.
Yeah, DK and what? We got the sponsors, though. We running it, though. So we good. Y'all gonna come in, so we ain't even tripping. Oh, yeah, I got, I got a little something on, I got them beat up, so they old now. You feel me? I got the stains on them. Now that we they weather, they good.
But see, Chuck's is classic. Like Chuck's probably is the only. Chuck Taylor is probably the only basketball player that done sold as many shoes as Jordans is. Chuck Taylor's gonna sell forever.
Of course. You don't even skateboard.
Nah, hell no, I don't skate. But I fuck with the skaters though. I fuck with all the skaters. Y'all know I fuck with the skater drill and I fuck with the skaters heavy.
Oh yeah, like
but I don't skate because it hurts.
Trust me, you on Urban Nerd Weekly, bro. Like skaters are a total nerd, bro. When I told you I
fuck with all the skaters.
When I told you I lived out in a smaller town, it's like hella skaters in small towns, bro, because they don't have nothing else to do but roll around on the skateboard. You know what I'm saying? They actually had like a skate park out there, like just like what you see on Waka Power.
That shit hurt.
That's the first.
Bro.
Oh yeah, but they built for this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you don't pick a lane without being ready to fall.
And that's why I respect
in your lane.
the skate. I put with all the skaters.
Oh, that's life, bro. You ain't decided to be no rapper without deciding that you was gonna take on the good and the bad.
It come with some crazy
that came
shit.
with it.
It comes with crazy shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, just being like.
But skaters, I respect it, cause that shit hurt.
Yeah, like.
I'm gonna be falling for real, cause them boys be fall. Cause you play basketball, you might fall, but like, it be like sauce, fall, get back up. Skateboard, they be skating and just, like, nah, that's too much.
You know how many times I've seen some piss poor skateboarders that done broke they shit in the most hilarious way possible, bones sticking out.
Yeah, like that too much. See, basketball, that be like gruesome. You be like, oh my god, how did that happen? Skateboard, that's a normal. That skate that he done busted his knee open, that normal. Nah, I can't.
But it's all about how you really
the
carry
guys
yourself
that
on the
ride
board.
bikes a lot, it's pretty common for them to be having like broken arms and all kind of stuff like
you
that.
don't do dumb shit and don't properly like.
But I do like that shit though. I ain't gonna lie, I like to watch it. And all like I said, I like the drip. Always like the drip Chuck Vans. You know, ripped jeans. That's always been my shit.
Oh yeah. It's because it's always it's a relaxed look. You can kind of you cool everywhere with that. It's a classic cool. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like leather jacket, white tees, sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's certain looks that kind of work for most people most of the time throughout history. Like you could go back 50 years and niggas was wearing white tees, jeans with the fucking rolled up cuff on the bottom with motherfucking with Chuck Taylors on at that, you know what I mean? So
our jeans tucked into the socks.
I remember those I remember those when I was a little kid. My mom bought me a pair of those and I think my dad like threw them away and act like they lost them.
I done seen some shit in my day. I used to like the Jabos was great though.
Yeah.
What about J.Co. pants?
I don't know if you could bring them back. That might be much.
I don't think I remember those.
I remember the J.Co. pants. I mean, they used to have them at the little outlet.
It's kind of like bell bottoms for men.
Well, in the 70s, they had bell bottoms for everybody.
Well, it's more like
They were boot cut.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I
don't know why that's how you used to make jeans back then. Everything, you know, now you can get like 17 different type of jeans.
Yeah.
But you know, back then it was just boot cut.
Boot cut,
even
straight leg.
Yeah. Straight leg. That's as skinny as them things was gonna get. I used to hate that shit.
It used to make it like them used to make it extra apparent when you grew out of your clothes. Too, because they made them in the water fast as fuck. Like now, you know what I'm saying, coming from the baggy jean era, you know what I'm saying, you can outgrow some pants, but them motherfuckers so big already, you can't tell unless you got on like white socks or something like that.
The way the pants are now, like every time I go to any store ever to buy some pants, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be in the water when I put them on. Like, it's like the sizes in a lot of stores is things that we're just shorter as people. Just like there's like a lot more.
It's because when you buy in the store, it's for a generic size, so it's not fitted. You probably just got like longer legs, so the pants you get with your correct waist size.
Like
Can you help me with this? Let me borrow your hand.
That was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That made me chuckle myself. I ain't even mean to clown, but that was kind of funny.
But not for
like
it's the struggle. Like
I said that because I got the same problem, fool. Like whenever I get my pants, I gotta get 34 long.
At least you able just to find something long.
Yeah, that's because it's more common for that to be a problem with dudes, so they make pants like that already.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have
all these tricks and turns just
that's my style though. So.
Right, but see, it's all about doing it on purpose most of the time. Like you gotta be. It
is on purpose. Yeah, I bought a hot water.
Yeah, and because of that, there's a consistency with yours with that.
It's gonna look right.
Right.
Yeah. I can't even say. I don't know what you. I know exactly.
Because at this point, if you were not,
you gonna be like, what the hell you got going on?
You alright? Everything good in your life, you know.
That's funny as fuck. But you got a valid point.
But yeah, so one of the things that we love on Urban Nerd Weekly is TV shows. So are you into anything? Are you watching anything right now? Like, cause we love binge watching stuff. Is there anything like on Netflix or I don't know if you have TV?
That we both have seen, because I suck at movies and TV shows.
Oh yeah,
I've seen nothing, never.
She saw Friday for the first time.
I didn't pay attention to
at the end of last year.
I didn't pay attention to the whole thing.
Like the first Friday.
I ain't gonna lie, as far as like TV show right now, the only thing that I've seen lately was like what's that shit, The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing a lot about
the Baby Yoda shit.
Yeah.
I seen that shit. That shit was kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie.
A lot of people been saying that
shit was kind of
really
hard.
good.
I ain't like I said, no offense. I fuck with Star Wars fans too. So what I'm finna say.
Full offense, I don't watch Star Wars.
But yeah, I don't really watch Star Wars like that. But like I said, The Mandalorian, that bit was kind of hard. I kind of fuck with that shit. That bit was hard. And then about the only thing, like I said, I just watch a lot of sports, you know what I'm saying? So, First Take, you know what I'm saying, Colin, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that type.
Oh yeah, I used to watch First Take real heavy when I worked third shift at this one job. I would come home and it would be like that and like pop videos on VH1.
Yeah.
So I would watch ESPN First Take. And I actually got really into this shit, and then I lost cable for a minute. But see, this is not long ago. It was when Stephen A. Smith was on there with Skip, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I mean. Because I fuck with Skip show too, Undisputed. That's hard too.
I actually kind of like it. I still kind of like it better on the handful of times where they still end up in the same conversation. Because they argue.
Shannon, yeah. Skip, awesome. But I'm just saying. Undisputed be funny because Shannon, you know, we can more relate
to Shannon
than we can Stephen A. Stephen A. from up north, so he don't have the same life experience.
He from up north
as a southern black dude. He just don't. Like it's no offense to him, but he don't.
It's just harder to relate based on the experience, and that plays into how you feel about sports and players and
he got him some you could hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how, cause see I could talk proper, but I still gonna sound.
Right. You gonna know where people come from, because the only people you can tell where they came from, people from the Midwest, and immediately you know it's because they from the Midwest.
Yeah.
So it's they the only ones with what they in news broadcasting they call it a non-regional accent, and that's kind of how all of them talk over there. And it's really universally applicable, but only because we shoved the English into everybody else's country's ear holes. Like, we the only country that ain't pretty required to have multiple languages learned. Like, every other country that we have an influence in, they learn their language, and they also got to learn English.
English is the hardest language to learn.
Yeah, because it's damn near made up. It's the most bastardized language that we use today. Like, it's the only language where it's mostly made up of derivatives of other words from other languages.
Definitely.
But
it's it's the only language where you can go to the store and get two things, but still not know what the fuck two means.
That is true.
That was a whole mouthful. But yeah, man. So we definitely appreciate you sliding through the Urban Nerd Weekly today, man. Anything? Oh yeah. So first, I feel like we kind of slick getting the exclusive on the date of some of the projects you got coming out. Like I did get on Spotify. I ain't got an account, so I can only listen to the songs that they shuffled in there when I tried to play. You know how they do. You try to play your song and then they play somebody else's song real quick. And then they play your shit after that, and they play two more other folks' songs. So I got to listen to a couple of them. Then I hopped on I hopped on YouTube and I checked some of it out. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely like what I was gonna see, like what I saw on there. We definitely gonna put some links up to your stuff. We'll post up the show. But you know what I'm saying? Anything you pushing right now, anything you wanna definitely make sure people are ready for. In the next coming weeks from Kewl CutLis.
Yes. I got Die Rich, the movie. It's coming. I got that coming. I ain't got the date on that chat, but it's coming. I got a little video I'm finna drop, and I got the mixtape Heartache PKB. Y'all know that's coming. Probably in a couple weeks. I don't know. We might get it to him. I'm thinking Valentine's Day. I think we might get it to him on Valentine's Day.
Hey, Valentine's Day. You know that means you gotta drop a song for the ladies.
I got so and make it so bad. Like I said, the mixtape Heartache PKB. So you kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Heartache of Pimp King Boss, y'all gotta go check that out. It's gonna be coming. I'm gonna be putting up pre-links very, very soon. But like I said, yeah, it's a lot of records on there for the ladies. Like, I think the ladies really gonna like this one, but the fellas still can ride to it.
Right, and that's kind of important because, you know, it's like you want to be able to have like them songs that you could be able to ride in the whip to when they come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, the pastor, you know what I'm saying? Y'all going down 85, that's that schmoo right there.
Yeah, and it's
something
definitely
that people can listen to without feeling gay.
Yeah.
That's what you guys are trying to say.
Yeah.
I said it.
Yeah.
Stop avoiding it.
Respect, kid. Yeah,
Right.
Exactly. Because that's really what it is. Yeah.
But no offense to the alphabet people.
At all.
Right.
I love all my
You didn't see
on the real, like when we say that, it don't even like have the same implication no more. Just because of the fact that like, you know, like you see people in heteromonogamous relationships. People be like, oh, y'all so gay.
That Heartache PKB too. Like I said, Valentine's Day, we coming with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so y'all be on the lookout, and I appreciate y'all for having me over here.
Oh no, man, it's all love. Yeah, we definitely look forward to having you again sometime. We'll definitely be, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be out and about soon, so we'll probably end up running into you more likely than anything. But appreciate you for stopping by. Glad you had the time to be able to kick it with us today, man. Everybody on Urban Nerd Weekly, this your boy Spayce.
And Kitty.
And we just interviewed your boy Kewl CutLis. If you missed it, make sure you go back and rewind.
Y'all better listen to this shit.
My name is Spayce. I was here, and now I'm...
Smell like bonfire.